I'll be doing a special YouTube video. This is my full sports collection. And for anybody who doesn't know anything about it, well, you're missing out. Because this is everything in my sports collection you've ever seen. Now, if you want me to start, now if you have any questions about anything, because I don't know where to even start. Just give me ideas of where to start. Because up here I have my old dog's collar, Raven stuff, other stuff here. Hello, Sharpie. Thanks for joining. This is just an improv 2 live stream. Please tell your friends, family, and anyone now. Hi. Well, no, your Wi-Fi isn't bad, I'm sorry. Your Wi-Fi is so good. The live stream is going well. As you can see up here, I have everything from Tucker to Shang-Chi to the to a homemade Lamar Jackson, later to a Pez. It doesn't say I have anybody watching, so I don't know what it's saying, but like down here I have Giannis signed football cards in here, which I will show later. A mini Rodell helmet, signed glove, which, I mean, like, signed by a bunch of Orioles and one Rays player. Don't ask me who signed what. It should be... The only one I know is that's Trey Mancini. I've gotten his signature a bunch. Give me a second. Sorry, I'm using my phone. So, like, here I have that. We have him and him. Over here I have... These are bobbleheads I'm not taking out of the box. I have 2 Brooks Robinson signed baseballs. Down here I have everything. I have Pokemon cards sitting in there. Well, I mean, that's kind of sad. Like, I mean, like, for me, like, most of this stuff is either signed or has really good meaning to me. Like this book I was given by my grandpa. This is the Colts story. A whole story about the Colts. Same, plus, I mean, like, you might have never heard of him if you're not an Orioles fan. Yeah, I don't know why I'm underrated. Maybe you should tell your family to subscribe, your friends to subscribe. I don't know. Here I have a Boog Pow signed autograph. And the other side I have this, but then also inside I have some tickets. I'm not pulling anything out of anything. At the moment I have so much. I have here magazines, sports yearbook, sports yearbook things and whatnot, like all about like the Hall of Fame, the MLB Hall of Fame. I mean, yeah, the Baseball of Fame and the Orioles, because like I'm a huge Ravens and Orioles fan. I mean, as you can really just tell. I mean, I don't know much more to say, but that these are all from like different years. Like I have one and like it's Adam Jones one. They only made 1,000 of these, which is actually cool that I couldn't even get it. I have the Ravens yearbooks right here. Queen when he got to be number 6, 25 years, and then 2019, the 100th year. These all have anything here has special meaning to me. Inside of here, which I'm not taking out of this like envelope. Yeah, I mean, this is like a Suggs autograph. I'm not pulling it out. I will do that probably in a short, where I explain a little more about how it got done. Hello, official Buzz Cafe. Thanks for joining midstream. Now let's get back to my stuff. Now it says I have two people here. I think my thing is lagging. Why are you saying dad on here? Like, it's not like I'm anybody's dad in the first place. Can you not say anything weird in my live stream, or I have to mute you? That's my one new rule that I'm gonna make since I've been live. Like, nothing weird, or you get muted. Like, not saying like, "Hey, Dad, do you have the milk?" Because that's way off topic of what I'm talking about. I'm doing sports. I'm not talking about stuff. I mean, here I have these are all calendars, Ravens and Oils, magazines, and then onto my other random stuff. Like I have a nice pin collection here with like, out of 5,000 and whatnot. Yeah, thank you, Sharpie. You seem to be one of my best fans. Well, give me one moment. I have one person who isn't here who is one of my I have some fans here that like I'm missing out on right now. Like it's been 6 minutes. Like this one is from my childhood. Back at a Home Depot thing. That's covering up the Ravens at Patriots, which all the Ravens one here are limited to limited out of 5,000. I have 286. The Pokemon one is just a random pin that I got out of nowhere. Don't ask me. I just love Pokemon, and then the Hall of Fame one came from the Hall of Fame. Oh, I feel bad for you having COVID. And I mean, being up at 3 a.m., like, I can't be up at 3 a.m. Because of my lifestyle. Like, now to move on to my jersey collection. Yeah, right. Let's hope that it's not. I hope that it's not Tom Brady or the Steelers. I mean, like, if the Steelers win, I won't feel bad, but I mean, like, I'm a dire Orioles fan. I mean, like, Orioles and Ravens fan. Let me put it that. Like, you have an Adam Jones jersey. This is not like an official. I don't think. I think this might be a. Yes, this is an official Orioles jersey. I have a bunch of them. Like, I've won. Yeah, I mean, like. Like, here's the jersey. My jersey, I have a huge jersey collection, and like, this is my newest jersey I'm about to go show off. Hello, Lost Girl. Thanks for coming in to see me tonight. You have number 17. I think this is Alex Cobb. Do not quote me on this. I wasn't the one to get this jersey. I was given it just because the person who had it didn't want it. Thank you. If you think my collection is so good, then tell others to watch my video. Please. This is Trey Mancini. His jersey. Trey Mancini is the Oriole I've met the most. He's came to my camp and got in and signed a bunch of different stuff of mine. I don't know, but some of his stuff is just laying around my house, like down in the basement, because I've had to clean out my room. Now here is the front of a basic Orioles jersey. Now onto the Ravens jerseys. This is from the Yonda video, if you have seen it. It is signed very lightly. That's Marshall Yonda's signature on a Joe Flacco jersey. Joe Flacco, he's been with the Jets, and that's where he's been for most of his like career besides being with the Ravens. Which this is just the basic Flacco jersey. The Ravens, quarterback, until he got hurt this season, which I don't know what we're going to do with him. Wow, that's kind of sad to steal something I'm sorry if I cut out in a couple minutes. I'm gonna have to find a place to plug in my phone. And that'll be hard when I show off some of my collection unless I use my charger. This charger is not. This charger is not being promoted. I'm not promoting it or whatnot. Just telling people about it. Hope that the company would promote me because I'm such a good person. Like this long charger, like it's so cool. You can reach lengths of about a bunch more and whatnot. Cause like you need this charger when you are live streaming or when you're like up in the front of your bed, plugging into the back of your bed, watching YouTube like I do. Well, here is the Jackson jersey. This is a reverse colorless jersey. While over on the front, this is the end of my jersey collection. Like I used to have only like 4 jerseys. Now I have 5 cool jerseys. Now over here I have a bat. This is from the baseball. This is from a mini hotel by the Baseball Hall of Fame. It's so cool and whatnot. It's like the Ace Bruce Sutter Spot Hall of Fame plus and these are all like wooden. Like this was made by Louisville Slugger, a baseball bat brand, and then this one is just the 1988 Orioles. That's so sad. You guys have like sad stories to tell, like any like famous people stories, like there's some like famous people stories, like there's like one guy I will tell you about him in a little bit. Here it is. This is from 1988, a Baltimore Orioles baseball bat. This must have, I have Ravens foam finger, front and it's down the number one fan and then a number, and then saying that, and then this is an old one, number 1 foam finger. I don't know why it's only 1 view. It must be glitching because like, of whatnot. These are like foam fingers. I mean, if you know what they are. Next up, I'm gonna go through my thing. I mean, I don't really care for anime. Let me put it at that. Like, if you want to ask me about, like, certain stuff, I'll be just like, what is it exactly? Because anime, not a thing that I really care about. Like, I'm very much into The Simpsons. Let me put it at that, even though I haven't seen it, like, yesterday's video of the Chris Wormley. He was that called Kyle Bowler. He has a special place in my heart. I mean, well, some of my family, like, they used to live near him. Well, he used to live near them, they put it at that, not they used to live near him. Because they still live at their place. But but he has moved. They actually have some of his old items and whatnot. I mean, that's like a cool thing. I mean, in this card, there's actually like there's a special number and it's out of 199. I mean, like saying their brother has cards, that's kind of cool. I mean, like some of my cards actually have like extra meanings to them. Like I mean, like Shohei Ohtani, like yeah, he's Japanese. He's a two-way player. He's definitely way better than Babe. He probably could be better than Babe Ruth, but time will tell. I mean, you can't say, oh, better than him, better than him. I have a feel like random. LOL. I'm not really into soccer. I'm into the NFL and MLB way more. I mean, yeah, Pikachu, he's my favorite Pokemon. I do have like a whole deck which I could show off, but that would take like 30 minutes off of my life. And I only have like an hour and like I want to get like 30 minutes in there of like free time before I go to bed. And like here I have like an old card from like one of my friends. 2004 World Championship. I have a Groudon. I have a Mew EX. These are all from, these are all just like random cards I got from like World Championships. I mean, like, then I have a Groudon EX. I used to have the Prime version of that. I guess I got rid of it or something like that. I don't care for soccer and basketball. I'm sorry. I mean, I care. I mean, the only basketball I really watch is March Madness or the Terps. Whenever. I mean, like, this is an extra old card of. Let me see the back of Freddie Joe Packet. This is from, like, the. I mean, it's not like I'm, like. I mean, like, a true American doesn't really care for soccer. Let me put it that, like. I mean, I've Epic Lamar cards. These cards are, like, sprinkled around in here, like. This is just random order. Yeah, Lamar. I do have a bunch of Lamar. There's Louis Skitzaz. I don't know much about him. All I know is that he was American and that he played for Norfolk. The year he was supposed to play for Norfolk, he was in the military and not in 1951. That's a sad thing to hear about. Like, you have to not be on one of the Orioles minor league teams just to go to war. Like, that was like a little bit after the war. Here I have like a Super Bowl special card. And this one is unsleeved. I don't really have any sleeves upstairs with me, which is the bad part. This card means so much to me because we actually played Quintess Cephas. Like, I mean, that has more meaning to me than probably some people would think. I mean, it is out of like 50. 50 only of them made this. George, dude, means so much to me because he's a Baltimore Oriole. Not that that does much to say anything about anything. It's not like I can say, like, oh, there's this, and this about him or whatnot. Like, I mean, like, the next card. Don't. I can get the. It's because, like, most are, like, subs, and, like, most subs don't like to watch me for some reason. It's like, in 25 non-sub people can watch. Like, I would need more to watch. Like, if you know who Hank Aaron is, this is his brother, Tommy Aaron. What a nice card I have here. It's like, find a good card, keep a good card. I have cards that mean nothing to me, like, that I just have because, like, I have way too many cards. Like, I mean, like, I'm just happy to have some sort of sports collection like this Padres dude, Joe McCool. He's got to be a cool dude to be named McCool. I mean, his real name is Bill, but his nickname. No, I mean not Joe. Bill. Sorry, I have 4, but I only have 3 up here. Chase Young cards. He's a rookie of the year. He was the rookie of the year in the NFL, like last year, and don't know about this year's rookie of the year. All I know is that the Ravens found stupid ways to lose. If he was another Chase Young, like, these are just my main random cards I have. Like, I have a billion cards sitting in there. I know you can't see in there because I'm not opening that whole drawer up just to look at 1,000 random cards that probably don't mean anything to me. I mean, a few probably do in there. I mean, getting patch cards of, like, any sport or, like, any player are kind of cool. Like, signatures are even cool, like Lamar. The Marvelous, as I can say. It's the Marvelous. I have another Lamar. You know, I have at least, like, probably 10 Lamars. This is my only college Lamar card. But he wasn't in college at the time. It's just the set it came from. Like, I kind of like it because you won't see anybody else wearing number 8 in Louisville history on the football team because that number was taken away from anybody's rights of using, I guess, in a sense. He was a card that means so much to me. Like, it's super sleeve because I kind of cracked this right here. I know that's a sad moment to think about somebody cracking something like this card. I got this at the beach. The place that I got it at had to close, like, for some reason. Do not want to know why, and I'm sad about it. And then I have this card. My last Lamar in my collection. You know. Then this dude. Same birthday, different year. And he was on one of my favorite teams. Now, if we look in here, I probably have like a bunch of like old stuff. I have a bunch of older stuff in here. I can showcase like a few things. Like, like this came from my moderator, aka someone I know. He got this from me. Like, I'm not all. I was born down. I was born and was and probably was supposed to like the Rockies, but I mean I don't like. This is just a little shadow of like Charlie Blackman, top tier Rocky, and then I have this signed by I think Trey, and this is signed by Trey Mancini for like one of his like 1,000th signatures. He's probably and then one other dude who I can't tell you his signature. I can't tell you his signature. I'm sorry, I don't. I'm trying to. Let me put you down for a second. That says something like this. I don't even know what it is. This thing, if you can even see it, because it says that it's not the right lock mode in the first place. It says Oriental lock, and I have it in the right direction, I think. Let me put that back. Plus, I have a bunch of Hapkido belts because I've done Hapkido forever. Let me put it that. I'm a Brown senior, but I just went back to it because of like the pandemic and everything. I can't say the C word. I know YouTube will hurt me. I'll be. Now I'm back. I'm sorry. Now here I have a QB Flacco jersey. I mean poster, and then over here I have a Lamar poster. Sorry if it's glitching out a little bit, but like here I have like 1,000 hats. Rockies hat, second favorite baseball team, Frederick Keys. That team isn't around anymore, but that was one of the Orioles' former minor league teams. Signed hat by Yonda. Signed that by Patrick Ricard. Literally, that story that I told you about where he asked if I wanted his signature is actually the coolest story it's the coolest thing I've ever heard besides someone famous leaving someone. This is from my grandparents, a random Grand Turk hat. I just keep it because I have nothing better to do with it. Now, here is a snazzy Orioles cap. I only have a sports cap for this season at the moment because it's basketball, Terps. Don't really not like I'm gonna wear that much, really. Like, here I have a Terps cap. I have two more caps, and then I can sit down and answer any questions you have about my content or anything like that. If you're still there, Sharpie, say hi. Say hi if you're there, Sharpie. Because here's my cap, and then I have one last O's cap. This cap, I used to have regular one, and then I lost it at a restaurant randomly. It says postseason. I mean, that's my final stuff. Besides, maybe just like going back through stuff that like would like take 10 years to go through. It's not like I have too much. So you have an every decibel counts thing, like a Ravens flag. Like I have stuff from like Ravens and Orioles and Terps. Plus maybe there's like some like plus some random like other stuff like that doesn't even matter to me. I mean like I can like tell you like there's some stuff that like those bobbleheads. Up there's my Shang-Chi stuff. I mean like if you haven't seen Shang-Chi, just watch Shang-Chi. Like that's the best thing in the world. Like I'll leave you looking at my jerseys. I mean like that's pretty much it for tonight. Have a good night, everyone. Peace out and so long from LJ8 Sports.